Good afternoon, and welcome to our Celebrating Diversity International Day of Peace presentation. My colleagues and I would like to thank you for tuning in and attending our presentation. My name is Jackson Gillette. I am an 8th grader, as are my fellow colleagues Colin Thomas and Lawrence Hamilton at Country Day World School. Country Day School is a Montessori and preparatory pre-kindergarten through 8th grade school in Largo, Florida. Our elementary and middle school is called Country Day World School. The Country Day World School curriculum puts a heavy focus on global studies to give the students a thorough understanding of other cultures around the world. We travel internationally each year, visit international schools, perform service work, and collaborate with other students around the world. In the past 2 years, we have traveled to Beijing, China. Also, the 7th and 8th grade class participated in an online racism debate against schools around the world. With these experiences, diversity and inclusion is a way to us. So now, what is diversity? I actually believe that the diversity or differences between us are what make us interesting and what add value to our relationship. The differences in our perspectives, our cultural beliefs, our problem-solving approaches, our religious beliefs, our political views.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Did you change your slide? If you did, I'm saying the Country Day School, the information about the school. If you changed your slide, make sure your follow button is clicked.
Okay, I gotta click follow.
What?
Okay, so go ahead. Ask her, can she see what is diversity slide? Yeah, go ahead.
The differences in our perspectives, our cultural beliefs, our problem-solving approaches, our religious beliefs, our political views, our economic differences, our identities, and our skill sets allow us to contribute differently and irreplaceably to whatever we do. So what could possibly be the benefit in erasing the value of those differences? The work of diversity and inclusion is not to do away with our differences, but to do away with how we use our differences, to close ourselves off from others instead of using our differences to open ourselves up to new ideas and perspectives on what we think and we know. Historically, and maybe even contemporarily, we have been taught to see differences as things that divide us instead of as things that add something. If we operate in a paradigm in which differences are negative, we shy away from them because they represent risk. If we operate in a paradigm in which differences add value to who we are, how we think, and what we know, then we actively seek out the differences. Working in diversity and inclusion is about shifting the way we see our differences, so that we seek out that which adds to our perspectives. It is not about trying to make the differences go away. Now, what is the importance of celebrating diversity? By celebrating diversity, communities and societies can be educated and united as a whole. Also, I believe that understanding people and their backgrounds is vitally crucial to personal and community growth. Also, we must be celebrating diversity in our schools. When obtaining an education is about broadening our personal horizons, cultivating new experiences, and learning how to see the world from multiple viewpoints. That is why diversity in our schools is so vital. It enriches our educational experiences and allows us to see the world differently. By celebrating diversity, we can strengthen our communities, but by being intolerant towards others, it is going to weaken our communities much, much more than we should. I believe Hillary Clinton puts it best, saying, what we have to do is to find a way to celebrate our diversity and debate our differences without fracturing our communities. Thank you. And now I would like to hand it over to my colleague, Colin Thomas, and he will expand on the peace initiatives at our Country Day School.
Thank you, Jackson. Hi, my name is Colin Thomas, and I'm an 8th grader at Country Day School. This year, we as a school had a Peace Day celebration. This was attended by kindergarten through 8th grade. At Country Day, we stress middle school students to lead by example. by being peaceful and being leaders in our community. In September, Country Day students came together and worked peacefully to achieve a common goal. That common goal was to spread peace throughout the school. At Country Day School, we have a variety of activities to celebrate International Day of Peace. One of the activities we did was create peace doves. This is where we decorated one side colorfully, and on the other side we wrote peace in many different languages. The hundreds of doves we collected and hung in our classrooms to remind us to celebrate diversity. Every time I walk into our middle school, I see the peace doves, and I think about how we as students are going to make a difference at our school and around the world. Another school-wide activity we enjoyed was making pinwheels. As middle school students, we worked with 1st through 3rd grade students to make the pinwheels. Then the pinwheels were used to decorate the campus. Middle school students made peace recipes for an English class project. I personally made Colin's Happy Cookies. In this slide, so the first ingredients was half a cup of peace, the second one was 5 cups of love, and the third one was 2 gallons of happiness. Also, if you want to add a pint of coolness. Here at Country Day, our curricular activities focus on promoting peace around the campus. The student in this picture uses natural resources to make a peace sign on the playground. On International Peace Day, kindergarten through 8th grade students came together to celebrate peace. Fourth through 5th grade classes posing for a picture during our Peace Day ceremony. A couple of days prior to the presentation to the 4th and 5th graders, the middle school students researched and made individual presentations about world peace leaders, such as Mahatma Gandhi, Abraham Lincoln, Maria Montessori, and Mother Teresa. After each student presented their peacemaker, we had a meditation time where we sat and reflected what we just talked about. Then we discussed what we as a school could do to promote peace in our community and the world. Now we're going to show a couple of video clips of our International Peace Day celebration.